Hey, I just found out what the most delicious Japanese food is.
What is it?
It's takoyaki. It literally means grilled octopus. It's a seasoned batter ball with octopus piece inside. This is the best of Japanese craft.
Oh, takoyaki? Very good. Very delicious.
Oh, you already knew?
Of course, I know just about everything. All right, today I can tell you how that masterpiece came to existence. More than 500 million years ago, this small, simple organism was about to start its evolutionary journey to octopus.
Are you starting from there?
This is the ancestor of octopus.
Looks like a clam with no shell?
Well, octopus is a mollusk.
What's a mollusk?
It's basically an animal with a soft body and no spine. These are examples of mollusks: squid, cuttlefish, clam, scallop, snail.
Oh, I get it. They're those squishy ones.
So how did octopus evolve? Let's start with this creature. This is what is considered to be the earliest known mollusk. This was in the Ediacaran period.
Ediacaran period?
It means very, very long time ago.
Okay.
Ediacaran period was really peaceful. There were many primitive lives, but they didn't really care about each other.
That's like city life.
Most lives didn't even move. They stayed there, filtered the seawater, and consumed planktons. Too bad for the planktons, but these new organisms didn't bother each others. The primitive mollusk moved around these peaceful neighborhood, but then came the dark time, the Cambrian period. The organisms evolved. Many developed eyes, started to detect others. Someone realized that the neighbors were better food than planktons. More of them learned to move. Before they knew it, these creatures were killing each others. Ediacaran period was peace, but peace was gone. Cambrian period was hell. There were only predators and preys.
So it turned into a post-apocalyptic world, kind of. How did the mollusk survive?
They too evolved, of course. To survive this hell, some mollusks developed shells to protect itself.
That's basic rule for beginners in many games. Get armor first.
And it seems that this shell became bigger and pointier. Then some of these shelled mollusks developed their next new skill. They found a way to fill gas into their shell. This part inside their shell is called siphuncle. It exchanged seawater for gas from the blood.
Gas and shell? So what, could they float like a balloon?
Exactly. First they could jump, then they could float. All their mollusk ancestors crawled around on the ground. Now they could swim freely through the sea. The ability to float was a pathway to many new abilities. Freed from crawling on the bottom, their legs became long tentacles. They gained jet propulsion to move faster. This was not a normal mollusk anymore. A new type of mollusk, the most advanced of the mollusks, the cephalopods.
It looks like a squid, though it has a shell.
Octopus, squid, and cuttlefish are all cephalopods. Cephalopod means head foot. See how they have legs on their head?
So, this is the ancestor of octopus and squid?
Yes. Other mollusks who couldn't become cephalopods went on their own evolution to become things like clams or snails. Now came the time of cephalopods. They were bigger. They moved more freely. They caught better prey. They had stepped up higher in food chain. They are even considered to be near the top of food chain at one point.
Wow, that's quite a feat.
Their shells evolved further. Some of them gained coiled shells. Coiled shell had several advantages. More stable movement and being stronger to pressure, for example.
Is this the famous ammonite?
Ammonite does come from this branch of species. So, cephalopods were having a great time of prosperity. However, of course, it didn't last forever.
How did they lose their prosperity?
New competitors came, stronger ones. Mollusks are not the only one evolving. Others like fish were also evolving. There came these sea monsters and jawed fish.
Oh God, doesn't look like cephalopods have a chance against them.
They had strong teeth. Cephalopods' shell were crushed. Many of them probably moved faster than cephalopods. Most cephalopods went extinct.
That's so sad, but some of them survived, right?
Of course. If they were all extinct, what were I talking about this whole time? Some of them escaped deeper into sea, and they had to evolve again to survive. Their next evolution was losing their shell.
They gained shell through evolution, and now they are losing them?
Shell was useful in the past, but not anymore against those sea monsters. Some of them lost their shells to move faster. These were ancestors of squid and cuttlefish. Some of them lost their shells to hide in holes of rocks on seafloor. These were ancestors of octopus.
Oh, finally there's octopus.
The only surviving shelled cephalopods today is the nautilus. Well, strictly speaking, squid and cuttlefish still have remains of their shells inside their body. But anyways, squid's strategy was to become faster, so they maintained a cone shape. On the other hand, octopus's strategy was to be well hidden, so they became more free in shape, like a slime, you know.
Wow, that small slug-like organism went through such a long journey. So that's how octopus came to be?
In time, new predator came, monkeys called humans. They hunted and ate octopus. Just like how the nature crafted octopus as a masterpiece ingredient, the nature had also crafted human as a masterpiece cooking machine.
What?
Now all nature had to do was mix them together and wait. Then here it was, takoyaki was created.
Oh yeah, you were talking about takoyaki.
Thank you for watching.